ya. Funk's gonna get ya. Let the funk get you where the bulldog get ya. Working that street level. We're going to get down with ya. Funk's gonna get ya. Let the funk get you where the bulldog get ya. Working that street level. We're going to get down with ya. Funk's gonna get ya. Let the funk get you where the bulldog get ya. Working that street level. Somebody been messing with my phone.
Check. Crank it back up. Yeah. What's up, Funky Friday? Come on, y'all. Funkin' and rollin'.
Somebody I've been messing with my phone. Fuck around, funkin' with you, baby, don't get up.
What's up, Jonathan Pope? What's going on? What it look like? Peace in the morning. Welcome to the Peace in the Morning show. This is Darius A. Stanton live right here on E-Life Media. That's right, www.elifemedia.net. What's up, DB?
What's going on? Good morning.
Do you know what time it is up in this Mickey Flick?
Do you know what time it is?
Check the clock. It's Funky Friday, baby, right here live at elifemedia.net with the Peace in the Morning show. You know, they tell me sometimes that I shout and I scream and I make noise because that's what it's supposed to be when you're in here with your boys. What's up, Rolling Bubba Grimes?
Oh,
Yeah.
shucks, he bringing the dogs.
You know
out.
what's up. And today we got funk all weekend. The Clones of Funk are funking it up tonight at Bethesda Jazz and Blues Supper Club. So if you are in the DMV, you do not want to miss the Clones of Funk. And it just so happens that I got funk in my blood because a couple of my cousins is up in that dub. Come on, man.
Oh, shucks.
You know what I'm saying? They crank, baby. They crank like Parliament. Do they crank, Roller? They crank up in that Mickey Flick. We gonna play a little Clones for y'all some kind of way, you know, a little something. We see.
We opened up with it.
Troy Johnson, good morning, man.
What's up, Troy? Peace and love. So check it out, DB, man. We got a lot going on. You know, we had a fired up show yesterday, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I think today's going to be even more fired up once Rolling Bubba Grimes get ready over there.
Hey, man, look, I'm
This
trying to tell you.
reminds me of Talk to Me Tuesday, so we need to crank it up today, man. You know, there's so much going on. People are all, you know, depressed, sad. Today is Funk Me Up Friday.
Come on.
And we just waiting on Rolling Bubba Grimes because he getting ready to go to Syracuse.
Are you ready to do his thing?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Come on now.
Come on, you better share this thing. Come on. Come on, you know I need that answer. You know I need that. You know I...
Are you ready now, ain't you?
Come on, y'all.
Going out to all my dogs over there on Chesapeake. Big Bart and all the fellas. Tell Paul and all the rest of us fellas. We send them much love and respect.
Funky Friday.
Funky Friday, y'all.
Say what now? Yeah, that's right. That's right. We right here live in the Funky Friday studio with the Peace in the Morning show. Darius A. Stanton with you live with Delegate Daryl Barnes. What's up, DB?
Man, I just want to know, how do you cope with all the stuff that's going on?
Oh, I know.
You know, with so much stuff going on, how do you keep sane? You know, how do you push through? How do you continue to uplift and encourage when you see so much negativity and hate going on in this world and within your community?
Well, you know I like to sing,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I can hit this note in the name of Earth, Wind, and Fire Funk. But the brother said, keep your head to the sky.
Roland, can you cue that one up?
I'll see.
See. So, you know.
I know Roland was on cue. He was getting ready to show you how it really
You gotta
go.
crank it up, how
Man.
you really roll with it. Because, you know, that's the deal, man. You know, you got to keep your head to the sky. It is overwhelming. But
Yeah.
the thing about it is, man, we've been through a lot, man. Just think of what we've been through and what we've overcome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we are survivors by nature.
But it's one of those things is that, how much can you put on one person or a family, And I know we're strong and we've overcome and we have persevered and all those good things. But how much do you continue to place upon a person or a family and expect them to overcome in a way that, they're not being negative, that they're not going to do disruptive things, that they're not going to be the stick-up folks, that they're not going to do those things, because it is extremely hard to continue to struggle day in and day out and uplift your children, uplift your man so he can go out there and perform and do that work and bring back those things for the household. Just how much can a family or individual take?
The pressure, man, that's why love is so important. That's why a happy home is so important, because, when you come into that space, when everything else is rotten, everything else around you just seems like it's coming at you, it's hitting you, and then, I'm gonna tell you the worst thing about what we're dealing with right now, speaking to your point, this is straight from the heart. And I love people, period, But to see people, after that officer yesterday made the statement that he made, and I stopped repeating what he said so that I didn't continue to perpetuate it, right? So I want us to also understand that once you share it one time, don't keep sharing it. Once you send the video out 2 times, don't keep sending it out, because it's going to get out there. The very clear point that the dude made to me was that we're showing the black killings, but we're not showing the killings of the whites. So there's a code behind that. And basically, like you say, how much do you take before you decide, I'm no longer taking that?
Yeah.
How long do you think people should turn the other cheek and act like everything is honky-dory and everything is cool when it's not?
Right.
At what point do you say, enough is enough? And I don't mean just in terms of, well, we're going to stop doing this or we're going to stop doing that. It's nowhere in the world. I didn't respond to anybody. I didn't send this on any social media because I see that it's really over some people's heads. But I'm going to make it real plain for you. If you couldn't understand why Colin Kaepernick took a knee before, I bet you can understand now. If you couldn't understand why Colin Kaepernick took a knee before, I bet you can understand now. I bet you can understand when a white man can laugh and joke when he knows that he's on camera.
Yeah.
He knows he's being recorded. He knows he can lose his job, and he's still willing to make the statement, we only kill black people. We only kill blacks. You never seen any whites get killed on video, have you? That's what he said.
Yeah. And that's what's in his heart. That is what's in his heart.
And so, like you said, you want people to turn the other cheek to that. Oh, he didn't mean it. I don't care what color you are. For you to say it was sarcastic, like the dude told me yesterday, if I walk in the bank and say, stick it up, should I say, oh, I'm just joking?
Right.
Don't nobody put your money back. I'm just joking.
Right.
Don't push the button for the police.
Right.
They're calling the police and they locking you up
And
if you come out of that joint alive, because they shoot people when they rob banks.
That's right.
Because they call it armed robbery in most cases.
That's right.
You understand? So, the time is now for us to make a move. If you see something going on in your community, make a move. What's up, Big D down there at Heavy D's? Down at D's Barbershop. Also got your catering business, Heavy D's Catering out there rolling. Congratulations, man. It's one of your constituents down there on down in Morningside.
Oh, Morningside in the house.
Morningside, no doubt. D's Barbershop down there. So
D's, when can we come through and get a cut, man?
You know what I'm saying? Right there, fresh on the D's. No, don't start the D's. What's up? Watch out now, y'all DCP. We know the D's is out there. D's, leave it alone, okay?
Right.
Yeah, that's a little inside DMV joint right there for you. Ain't so much inside as outside, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but anyway, as we keep it moving, man. But we definitely, man, you're right though, man. How do we maintain that? In the first place, man, we always say it starts at home on a Peace in the Morning show. So right off the bat, it makes you think about how do you protect and take care of your home.
Right.
What do you need to do to secure your home?
Right.
Rolling Bubba Brown say, I
just have an acknowledgement. I just want to thank you guys for making our mornings as bright, as ebullient, as enthusiastic as they've been. for the last couple of months, you guys have shown up and shown out, time in and time out. And as a black man watching black men do their thing, it makes it worth going to bed and getting up every morning, man, to see brothers stand in the gap and then call other people in and keep it going. And you folks on Facebook and listening live, do me a favor, and if you would, just acknowledge for us any way you can, man, the fact that these brothers are vibing off of your energy and showing up every day, and putting this thing together. So I really appreciate you guys, man, and please keep it up.
Man. You just wipe my eye. Don't
damn,
cry.
man.
Dry your eyes. It's not a fish fry, but it's still fried. It says Friday funkin', and we're doing it right because Rolling Bubba Grimes gets up at night waiting to come in the morning to get his morning yawning because he know we're going to be straight enough on it because we get up about 4 or 5 in the morning, don't we, Burrow?
Every day.
We don't play around. You got to make it happen. We get up about 4 or 5.
That's right.
Not 6, 7, about 4 or 5 in the morning, we up on it.
That's right.
You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I just want to encourage people on Funky Friday, while everything is going on, you had something that you want to do, you had a business idea, you had a plan that you want to execute, you had a move you wanted to make on your job, you had a project that you want to start around the house. Hey, guess what? Make a move on it. You got to make a move. Mm-hmm. You can't just wait on it, man. You got to make a move. The time is now. Right now is the time. If Donald Trump was not in office, people would not feel as comfortable as they were to say what they're saying now. And if they weren't saying it, we would keep on going around like this. Oh, everything's okay. Right. Everybody loves us. No, everybody doesn't love us.
That's right.
You know, but the reason why they don't love us, guess what? They don't love themselves. Mm-hmm. So God bless them. You know what I mean? We're going to keep on moving. But we do need to make sure we take care of our own.
That's right.
And when I say that, I'm very serious about putting things in place so that we are more secure, that we are more conscious and aware of our surroundings. Mm-hmm. You know, definitely talk to your children, not just about, you know, the conversation with regard to the police, but just being mindful, period. You know, knowing where your surroundings are, paying attention. Don't walk around out on the street with your cell phone, looking down at your phone and not knowing what's going on. People dropping bombs, people driving into people shooting people randomly, gunfights, all kinds of things, stealing phones,
that's right,
sucker punching. I mean, it's all kinds of negativity out there. So they need to be paying attention. They need to be watching what's going on, not just for you, but everybody in the crew. You need to be alert. You need to pay attention. You need to be focused. Put that phone down. I work on it. I catch myself walking to the car.
Yeah.
Boom. My mother pulled me up. She said, look, when you walking coming out the car, put the phone down. You don't never know what's going on around you. You might be able to help somebody else, avert something else from going on. But because you're not engaged in your surroundings, you know, you might slip up. So make sure that you get yourself together and make sure we make a move. Make a move on it.
Make a move. And speaking of making a move,
come on.
Tell them what time it is, Roland.
To keep your head. You got the Earth, Wind & Fire fans in the house. So I got a cousin, another member of the Clones of Funk, also created a band called Ingratitude. That's Gene McBride. If you checking us out this morning, Gene, we looking for you to come into the studio, man. Because we know you playing that Ingratitude, that Earth, Wind & Fire like nobody's business. He's tearing it up all over the DMV. So we're going to let y'all take it to the sky because this is what we need right now. Keep your head to the sky. With all that's going on, my people, keep your head to the sky. Go ahead, Roland.
To the sky. Keep your head to the sky.
Here we go. Only on Funky Fridays, right here on the Peace in the Morning Show.
Come on, DB. You called that one, didn't you, son? Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's crank it up now.
Today when about that time.
Let's crank it up.
Sir knows Funk Fresh. Here we go.
Let's crank it up.
Talk to me.
Come on, y'all. Let's go. Turn that joint up, bro.
Y'all know what time it is. Funky Friday.
Come on, Facebook. Only here on the Peace in the Morning show with Darius A. Stant, or we gonna crank it up on Funky Friday. Shut up! Let's go. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
I'm about to do that.
Let's go. Turn your music up, Facebook.
Y'all should see the people outside the studio.
Oh, they crazy this morning. They killing me this morning. Let's go. Come on. Funky Friday, y'all. Y'all know how we do. Let it all go today.
We got 2 tickets for you. You call us up at 240-455-5934. To the clone of funk. Ow.
That's right. Keep it funky, bro. Let's go.
My name is Robert Sam, but my friends call me Lunch.
Come on, y'all. Whatever's getting you down, let it go today. Put a smile on your face today. Make sure you tell somebody you love them. That's right, Gene. It's the first day of September. Make sure you tell somebody you love them today. Make sure you share this post. Let them know today is Funky Friday on the Peace in the Morning show. Share. Let them know. That's right. Be yourself today. Come on, y'all. You can only be yourself right here on Funky Friday. Come on. Come on, Roland. Break them up. Here we go. Oh, we're going to do this all day long. Oh, we're going to crank it up today. All day long, Funky Friday, y'all. We're going to crank it up today. We're going to make it do what it do. Oh, yeah. Come on, y'all. Oh, yeah. That's right. Turn your radio on Facebook. Cause we're gonna crank it up today. We want you to let go all your pain. Whatever was stressing you out all week, let it go. Cause today is Funky Up Friday. Oh yeah. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all. That's right. Crank it on up this morning. They said, here we go. Let's say, come on. On the air. That's right. I said, well, come on. Be yourself, baby. Woo. Come on now.
Y'all heard that bass was so funky, that bass gave it the...
Oh yeah. Flashlight. Come on, old school folks up.
Y'all know about that. Come on. Yeah, that's right, that's right. We right here live, baby, at the Funky Friday Peace in the Morning show. This is Darius A. Stanton saying, what's up, DB?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody.
No doubt, all the ladies and gentlemen out there, all the brothers and sisters, kings and queens checking us out. If you know what I mean, it's Labor Day weekend.
Uh-oh.
Y'all cooking, y'all doing all kinds of things. And in the name of Queen Eye-Suda-Bear, if she was in the studio right now, she'd be making sure that you checked your plate. So I want to tell you something that you can do from a holistic sexual healing and family lifestyles. Sexercise is exercise for love. Go get yourself a nice, juicy watermelon. Now, when you pick the watermelon, first of all, ask them, is it seedless? Because if it's seedless, you don't want it. Now, I know you might say, well, I don't want seeds. I don't want to have to pluck them. Well, if you don't want seeds, you don't want life, because you're eating those other watermelons that are man-made in a lab, and they are not real. You're not getting a watermelon real without real deal black seeds in them. So, okay, so that's number one. So make sure you got a watermelon that's seeded. Number two, you want to make sure that you pluck that watermelon, right? When you pluck it, you want to pluck it, and you want to hit a nice little boom, little hollow sound to it, or boom. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Or boom. You know, you gotta pluck that thing, pluck it, like that, right? So after you pluck it, now if you can't pluck it, then you smack it.
It's like, oh, smack it. You know how to smack it, don't you?
You smack it, and you want to
And
hit.
then you want to see it jiggle. My bad. I'm just going somewhere else this morning.
That's Funky Friday. You said it, not me. So you smack it, right? So you smack it, and if you smack it, you hear it go boom. You want to hit a nice hollow sound. So when it's hollow, what it means is that it's separating on the inside because the sugar is just can't wait to bust open.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, you smack it.
So,
I'm sorry, Roland. I'm trying to stay focused this morning.
So when you cut it, right? So now you get this watermelon, you just checked it out, you know it's nice, and you heard the sound, nice hollow sound, boom, right? You get it, you get yourself some nice fresh greens, okay? Nice fresh organic greens. And what else you got? You'll either use field greens, you can use spinach if you like. Kale, maybe not, but I say the field greens or spinach, not just plain lettuce. Don't use that, all right? Now, after you do that, you chill, you take your watermelon home. When you cut it, it's going to crack open because you remember you got the one that said boom, right? So it's going to crack open. You put that knife in, it's going to and it's going to start cracking all by itself. Then you just bring the knife down a little bit. Well, that's how you know you got a sweet one. You know, DB? See, we're from North Carolina, so we can, we know a little bit about watermelon.
Yeah,
right?
We know a lot about watermelon, y'all.
Boom, right?
Shake.
So you crack that joint open and pop open like that. Then you know you got to get for cutting it. You have to get your traditional piece of watermelon and slice it off the top. So you get that nice sliced piece.
That's right.
With the sugar part that you can see sitting on top of the little
Oh,
sugar
man.
particles. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, y'all don't hear me now. So anyway, here we go. So you take that, slice that, get you taste it. Okay, that's your little piece for tasting that. Get back to work. So then you cut it up. When you cut it up and you put it in, take some out, put it in a bowl, and you chill it.
Yeah.
Cover it up and you chill it.
Right.
Right? And the reason why you want to cover it up so you chill it, because you don't want to cross-contaminate it. For those of us who are at home and have meat in your refrigerator, you got meat in your refrigerator, that's contaminated.
Right.
It's contaminated, point blank.
Right.
You know, that's why they tell you to cook it at a certain temperature. That's why they do all kinds of things in terms of the health department and regulate, because they know meat is contaminated. Unlike anything else that you put in your refrigerator and leave it open until it turns to mold.
That's right.
It's okay. But in that case, with that meat, is contaminated. So to keep that cross-contamination, you want to cover that watermelon up, put it in a bowl, let it chill. All right. Then you got your nice spring bed of lettuce. This is all you need.
Oh.
Now, if you want to take some nice almond slices, you can slice some almonds up, put some almonds in there with it, some walnut crunches or something like that. Or some people use pecans, right? Now, you can use pecans, maybe candy pecans. Try to stay away from the sugar because the watermelon itself is sweet.
Right.
Then you cut it in cubes, right? You cube it up. You cut that watermelon up in cubes. It's all nice and fresh. You put that joint down, and you can use a light, I said like a light vinaigrette, raspberry vinaigrette, something like that, but really light because you don't need a whole lot because the juice from the watermelon is sweet enough already. It's already juicy. So you don't have to put anything else on it. You got your spinach, your bed of lettuce, boom, pop, bam. There you go. Holistic Sexual Healing, Sex and Family Lifestyles. So for your cookouts this weekend, prepare a nice, fresh watermelon salad for your family, your friends, and then you have your late night snack. Guess what it is? Your watermelon salad. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you want to be able to do this weekend. You put water in your body. You eating something that tastes good, very, very good, delicious and juicy. And you also are eating something that's very healthy. And you're not eating those things that are going to make you sick, make you stay in the bathroom the next day for a couple of hours, and funk it up as well. So you want to make sure that you go ahead with that watermelon salad with the fresh greens, fresh field greens, or spinach. No lettuce. Lettuce has no nutritional value at all.
There you go.
So there's no need of putting lettuce in your salad. Eat something that's going to help your body grow.
There you go.
All right. So that was the exercise for love, holistic sexual healing tip for the Labor Day weekend. This Friday night, tonight, the Clones of Funk will be playing at Bethesda Jazz and Supper Club. So you want to check them out. The tickets, I believe, are $20. I believe that's what it is, $20. Give us a call, 240-455-5934. We'll hook you up with 2 tickets for that. On Saturday, the Brides of Funkenstein. That's the female group to the Parliament Funkadelic. The Brides of Funkenstein. They're playing. They're in town this Saturday night. And then Sunday night coming back, the ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please, none other than the Ohio Players. Now, I know some of you younger folks may not know about the Ohio Players, but you know about their music. Okay, you may not know who they are, but you know about their music because people play their music all the time. And so those Ohio Players will be, again, back at the Bethesda Jazz, Blues, and Supper Club this Sunday night. Doors open at 6, show starts at 8. They're going to have a funky weekend all weekend long.
Sound like a good time. I would love to know what everybody else is doing during this Labor Day weekend. So give us a call or text us, Facebook us. Let us know where the cookout is. Let us know what you're doing, the meal you're preparing, and because if you do it right, then we're gonna come and funk it up for you. So let us know where the cookout is, what you're preparing, because the Peace in the Morning show want to come and funk it up.
We're gonna stop by.
Yeah,
because we're gonna be in here on Labor Day if Roland let me in.
Yeah,
we're gonna be right up in here. We got us little young folks coming up in here. We're gonna bring some labor, talk about labor, what real labor is about, and how we need to make sure that we benefit from the labor that we put in to the work that we are doing. I think it's time for another funky.
I think we should funk it up right now. Rolling Bubba Grimes on the 1s and 2s.
On the Peace
3s and 4s.
Morning show. Here we go, baby. Up. All right. Time favorite.
What's up, man?
Come on, y'all. Come on.
What's up with that, man? I was doing the Hey, yo, man. What's up? Got that, man? Hey, man, I got the cosmos. Hey, man, go ahead, take it to the cosmos. I said I got the cosmos. The Jeffrey going down 165th Street, passing that ball. Oh, man.
Anybody know me? Know that's my favorite thing right here. It's one of my favorites.
Shit look like Betty Boop.
Oh.
Betty Boop. Betty Boop. I booed it too. Your Betty Boop and the alley-oop was jumping up and down. Said Betty Boop, the alley-oop, don't hit me in my. Hey, man, come in. Let's get it. Hey, what's up, Ernest? Hey, we
Get up. it now. Come on. Pump it up. You can work that. Have some fun. Come on. Let me give it to you real quick, man. What's up? Ow. That's right. My lady took me to the toughest show. She took me to see Parliament. No. Roy Ayers and Tom Brown together. Hey, baby, I love you, Erica. Thank you so much. Oh. Can you imagine being on the same concert in the same house rolling with Tom Brown playing Jamaican funk and your boy Roy Ayers playing Poo Poo La La? Now, we can't play Poo Poo La La because it would take you to the next level. But, here we go. I feel it inside my soul. Gotta get into you. Jamaican funk. That's what it is. Come on, you know how to do. Come on, get funky with it. Come on, get behind that desk. You don't know what's going on. Get up to a little two-step right down and sit back there. Bring it. Here we go. Shit. What's up, all the syrup, hey, brother? We got something special for you. You know, we always cranking for the fellas, and we always get it for the ladies. So right now, for those you who don't know, there's a group out there that plays Parliament Funkadelic. They are the band, and they call them the Brides of Funkenstein. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Brides on Funky Friday. Bam, bam. God Almighty, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Giving up the phone.
Uh-oh.
Giving up the phone. Giving up the phone.
Right there.
Giving up the phone. No pumping here fast, no pumping every
That's the Funkenstein. Yeah, Funky Friday, baby. You know we do it how we do it on a Funky Friday. No doubt about it. Hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Arnold Smith, what's up, brother? All the folks that are tuning in on Funky Friday right here on the Peace in the Morning show. We are now officially coming into our 13th week. 13th week on the air. So I want to thank you all. You know, we have thousands of people that watch the show every single day, you know, and we have done very little marketing. So I just want to thank everybody from the top of the bottom of our hearts for all everybody who's a contributor, been on the show, all the special guests, Michael Collier for his support, you know, Chris Rock, man from the 5th floor. You know, Lenny Harris, thank you so much. Appreciate your support, brother. Terry Hope, you know, my family couldn't do it without you all, the encouragement, the love, and the support that we have. Thank you so much for that. And I want to thank especially, you know, the folks here at www.elifemedia.net, brother Roland Bubba Grimes, because it was his idea to say, man, you really think you can do a morning show? I said, yeah, man. I said, you ever think about doing a morning show? He said, man, if we do a morning show, that would take. I said, man, let's do a morning show, man. He said, for real? I said, yeah, man, it's time. I want to do that. Hey, God made it happen. We set it up, and guess what? The rest is history. It's in the book. So give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on Funky Friday, we are going into our 13th week, and we are starting to advertise. That's right. So let's check out my shirt. It says School Counselors, not Guidance. And this is from the Maryland State School Counselor Association. Our good brother, we call it the A-Team, Ed Reed is the president of the organization. Gave us an opportunity with one of our clients to come out and partner with them, Comcast Internet Essentials, another one of our sponsors. We thank you for your support. Comcast, $9.95 a month for internet service for anybody who receives free and reduced lunch. That's $9.95 a month. If you receive free or reduced lunch, or if you go to a school that's 50% or more, then everybody in the school qualifies for $9.95 a month cable. I'm sorry, not cable. Not cable. Internet, baby, internet. And we want to make sure our young people are connected. And in addition to that, for a $150, you get a laptop fully loaded or a desktop with virus protection and a Wi-Fi in the house. So you can't beat that. You know, $150 for a computer or a laptop, fully loaded, virus protection, and internet for $9.95 a month. So you tell me where you can get that kind of deal for internet service, and I'll tell you, go take it. But guidance counselors, the reason why I'm wearing this shirt, you know, for school counselors is because all the things that we have going on right now in our society, you know, I keep reiterating the most troubling component about yesterday's revelation with the officer who's now been fired. Hats off to the police department and the chief down there who did fire the lieutenant who made the statement. It was disturbing to see people say that they thought it was a joke, that he was joking. You know, so if there's anybody out there, Gina Moran, Moreland, good morning, peace and love to you. Anybody out there that thinks that this was, you know, a joke, that's not a laughing matter, you know. And but the most troubling thing about it to me was the fact that he made a reference to the fact that, no, we kill black people. Do you watch the videos? He said, do you ever see white people in the videos? So, number one, you know, without getting tied up into the whole Black Lives Matter piece, the fact of the facts are that people know that it's only black people that you see being shot and killed on television. So that in itself is troubling, because it, you know, it means that people are thinking that way. Now, he doesn't represent everybody. He definitely doesn't represent every police officer, so I'm not saying that at all. But for the crooked cops that are sick and confused and are using that as a way to be hatred and bigoted and a bigot, we need to be able to check that. And we need to hold our prosecutors, you know, accountable to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're doing a job, point blank. You know, we've got some really good prosecutors in the state of Maryland that pursue challenges. So we're thankful for that. The sister in Baltimore who took a hailstorm for bringing people to justice for for just, for taking somebody on a dirty ride. It happened. They couldn't even justify why they went off course, and, it happened. They threw the cases out of court, but she at least took them to court. You know how many times officers go and don't even get charged? Because the prosecutor, the district attorney or state's attorney or whatever in that region is prosecuting that case decided themselves that it was not enough evidence and they didn't even take it to trial. Just happened in D.C. where they didn't take it to trial. The prosecutor took it out of the hands of the grand jury and said no, and they chased the young man first on the bike, which is improper. They pulled him over for a traffic stop. He took off. They chased him. That's against their regulations. Secondly, after they chased him, they're not supposed to set up roadblocks. They basically put a roadblock in front of him. He hit the car, and then the officer on the passenger side opened fire and shot him. No weapon. They forced him into a box. And lastly, he did not have his body camera on. The prosecutor took it out, didn't even take it to trial, didn't even let it go to court. So, there's those types of things where we have to address that right away. So what are the solutions? How do we make that happen? Well, first of all, state's attorneys are elected. Okay? So you check the record. State's attorneys are elected. We got a case right now in Anne Arundel County where a young man put a noose up. They moved on it. It's being charged as a hate crime. It was 2 young people who put a noose up at a middle school. Again, that's terrorism. Come on, we talk about terror all the time. We fighting terror overseas, but what about fighting terror right here in the United States of America? It's terrorism, point blank. What else is it? It's domestic terrorism. So, we got to address that. And the way we address it is vote. As I said, vote with your feet. Vote with your pocketbook. Vote with your wallet. Stop spending money and going places where stop. If it's a county that is racist, and the police department and the system is supporting that county in terms of its racist practices. Really, if you were in another country, would you come to America right now with Donald Trump spewing what he's spewing? Would you? Think about that. Would you, if you were outside of America, would you come here to visit and spend money in a country? Come on, you got to ask the question. So I'm asking the question now so that we can make sure that when we see people who don't do what they're supposed to do with regard to our communities, our families, our justice system, our education system, that we no longer tolerate it. Vote them out of office. Point blank. Point blank. But you got to get up and do something about it. You can't just talk about it. You got to get up and do something. The other thing you can do is every candidate that's running right now for an elected office, give them a call, send them an email, and ask them about the key issues that matter to you. It's not my job to tell you what matters to you and your family, but you need to have the conversation, and then you call them up and you talk to them about where they stand on these issues. Where do you stand on immigration? Where do you stand on education and funding our universities and colleges? Where do you stand on health care? Where do you stand on violence? Where do you stand on police brutality? Ask these key questions. Where do you stand on business? Where do you stand on taxes? Where do you stand on child abuse and sexual abuse and domestic violence, or I should say domestic peace? Where do you stand on these issues? Force people's hands. Stop giving people a blank check to just go do what they want to do in whatever elected office they sit in until they need your vote again. When they come to your door, make them work. Make them work. Make them hustle. Ask them key questions. Write it down and then follow up. Don't just allow it to go by the wayside. You got to pull people up. They want the job. My mother said you want to be the boss, you got to pay the cost to be the boss. Plain and simple. So listen, we're going to crank it up a little bit more. We got something for them Funky Friday. Oh, yeah, you know how it is. Ladies and gentlemen, right here from Peace in the Morning Show, this is Darius A. Stanton on Funky Friday saying, watch out there now. Ba-da-da-da-da. What's up, Janika Johnson? Peace and love. Set us up. Thank you, Janika. Welcome back, Janika. Thank you so much. Come in the studio with your wear so I can wear your t-shirt. Come on, you see advertising now. It's cost money. Make a real big deal for you. Advertise on the Beast in the Morning Show. We have thousands of people that watch the show every day. You want to advertise on the show? Call me directly. 417-829-417. All the way from London. Out wide. Out of wide.
Some people might say I'm in that way. I don't care. They'll never see or hear the things I do. So far as I'm concerned, they all can go.
Y'all know what time it is. You got any Chuck Brand fans out there? Come on.
Listen.
Here we go. What's up? Anybody wants to go? We ready to do it, baby. Come on. Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, I'm a go-go heads, baby. Any go-go heads in the house? Come on. Get up with me. Ow. Hey, Tony Strong made a real good
Check it out, listen on up,
Bring
y'all.
it up in a minute.
That cat has took away all of his crack, stuck him in a 3x4, and they said they'll be outside the door. No trying to escape because you won't get fired. The things you done, they was against the law. I know your mother told you all about the ups and downs. You did the crime, you got to do the time.
Come on.
Cat used to do smack, now he does crack, he can't get back. Take him on back, I take him on back, I take him on back, y'all. I'm talking about cat in the head, used to do smack, now he does crack, he can't get back. Take him away, take him away. Because I'm busted, and that cat has took away all of his crack, stuck him in a 3x4, and they said they'll be outside the door. So don't try to escape, because you won't get far. The things you done, it was against the law. I know your mother told you all about the ups and downs. You did the crime, you got to do the time. Cat in the head, used to do smack, now he does crack, you can't get back. Take it away, take it away, take it away. Because the cat in the head, used to do smack, now he does crack, you can't get back.
Here we go. I feel
Because
like
you love your life with the fire slang. Same things get better every day. Now this is what we all. You take a fall, then you find that you can't win at all. Now you try to live the lady life, but things don't seem to turn out right. And now when you went wrong is when you pick up that pipe. And all the little things that you do weren't right. You ain't hardly got enough for that. Now you're running up the hustle, trying to run those shows. You done something happen.
Come on.
Know what it's about.
What's up, Todd? Hey, Zena. Got the beans in the house.
Chill out now, because you must be Get on down, you get busy.
Hey now.
Get out, baby. Yes, we love to see your body. Put your body.
What's up, Fatima? Ira Ball. Ball road in the house, say what? Ball road in the house. Hey, we got these members of the body and soul.
Tell me, yeah.
The body and soul go bang. I bet y'all don't know this one. Ooh la Tony. Ooh la Tony. Say what now? Ooh la Tony. Ow. Ooh la Tony. What's up, got that University in the house? That's right. I wore my class today. Got that Lincoln University. All the Lincoln lines in the house. What's up? Hey now. Yeah. That's right. Go back to your HBCU, baby. Go through your hit black. College, get it back. Get your money. Get your time. Get your money. Get your rhyme. Don't just go back on homecoming day. Make sure you can on Veterans Day. On your knees and pray for your old school. Collegiate and the college and the school. Oh. What's up, brother Jonas? Class of 88 up in the house. That's right. Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm wearing my class ring today. I graduated from Lincoln University, the Lincoln University, in 2011 with a master's in human service administration. So first of all, shout out to all my professors, teachers. It's a proud moment in the Stanton family. I wanted them to be here to make the announcement, but I'm going to give them a little prelude to it. Darius A. Stanton II just became a professor at Prince George's Community College teaching environmental science. We got another black man in the classroom. Let's give it up for the brother doing what he's got to do. Focus, stayed hard and disciplined. Very proud of you, Darius, for being able to make that move. If you're interested in the class, look it up online. It's called Introduction to Environmental Science. You need to take this class. We need to know about our environment. Prince George's County, Maryland, which is where the studio is, has the highest concentration of plants, of nuclear plants, of energy plants in the entire country. The highest concentration in southern Prince George's County. There are 3 of them. There's nowhere else where you have 3 plants in that closer proximity. That's a problem. But we don't know that if we don't pay attention to what's going on in our environment. So you need to check that out. Go check his class out, Environmental Science, Intro to Environmental Science at Prince George's Community College. Congratulations, my brother. To the folks down there in Houston, pray for them. Definitely, please keep your prayers going for the folks in Texas, Louisiana. You know, God does not like ugly. And we ask him to forgive all of us and bless us that, you know, he keeps us. He's been better to us, definitely better to me than I've been to myself. And I thank him for it, you know. And so I really want us to reach out, you know, to folks down there in Atlanta, in Houston, in Texas. There's a lot going on. A lot of it's not being covered by the news. A lot of negative things are happening that people are not saying. I'm not putting the news down for not covering it. I'm just saying it's not being covered. They can't be everywhere. So I want to make that point. I'm not bashing the news per se for not doing it. I'm just saying that everything is not being covered. And, you know, if you want to cover things, that's what. Now you have your own phone. You got your own camera. Go cover it yourself. Make it happen, you know. You got to get up and make it happen. You cannot wait on other people. If you have a project, little sidebar, if you have a project, I said this earlier in the show, something you want to do, something needs to be done. Don't wait on it. Make it happen. Make it happen. Get up and do what you need to do. But listen, I want to give out a shout out to Mattress Mac. Mattress Mac in Houston. They are the Mattress King. Basically what they did was they opened up their stores. They own Gallery Furniture and Mattress Mac. And they opened up a couple stores for people who are displaced from the store and allowing people to sleep on their brand new mattresses. So you know what it's like when you get to the mattress store, you lay back, and children jumping on one from one into the next, and the man tell you, "Oh, son, you can't lay on that bed." Well, Mattress Mac has opened his doors. So, you know, when you're in Houston and Texas, anybody, any other stores, Gallery Furniture, that's who you want to support. You want to support businesses that support your community. They let people in off the street from the floods to come in and stay and sleep on their mattresses. They're brand new mattresses, done deal. So, you know, shout out to Mattress Mac for doing that, for opening their doors. and giving people a place to stay. So the stores even put out a call for kennels to take dogs because they're not able to manage that. But they definitely are having people in sleeping on their brand new couches, their brand new pullouts, everything. They open up their doors. So shout out to Mattress Mac for doing that. Another shout out we want to give. Everybody's getting ready here in the state of Maryland. They don't go back to school until next month. In Florida, they're already back in school. So shout out to our folks down in Florida. How was your first week of school? What was that like? Remember, education is the new sport. So we're going to take education on by storm. We're running straight to it. You want to put everything you have into it, support it. I want to give you another little tip in terms of starting at home. On Sundays, have a family dinner. On Sunday evenings, have a family dinner. Cut the TV off. You're already not watching football. For some of you who are watching it, so be it. But cut the TV off and just have dinner. Make sure everybody's there and talk about what's going on in the family. What good happened this week? What happened good at school? What happened good at work? What happened good in community? If you're on a basketball team, you're on a soccer team, what happened on the field. Talk about it. It's your opportunity to share with the family without cell phones, without televisions, without laptops and tablets, just you and your family talking about what's going on. If it's a challenge that you need to talk about, then, handle it. If it's something that you don't need to embarrass anybody at the table, that's not the goal or the mission. Now, if you need to pull somebody up because you've been talking to them about it, you need everybody to be filled in, that's something different. But it's not an opportunity to jump on people and make people feel bad. You really want everybody to feel comfortable and communicate. Now, if they got a tough issue, then deal with it. If they got a tough issue, deal with it. Don't make them feel like they can't bring things home. Because if they can't bring it home, they're going to go somewhere else and get that information. And one of the best things for me is the feeling that I have, in terms of, I believe, with my children, where they feel like they can come to me and talk to me about anything. And so, based on that, I'm sure it's not the case. They may not share everything, but knowing that I'm here and I'm going to listen and I'm going to support them, whether they're right or wrong, I'm not going to condone bad behavior. Don't misunderstand me, but I am going to support them still. And so Sunday evenings, that's the day that our family, what science reports are due. That last minute science report, any mothers, dads out there that's used to doing them science reports Tuesday night, Wednesday, turning on Thursday. Yeah, okay, y'all know about that? Right. So we're going to get that out the way because we're going to know up front, when is your science report due? Your science report or your project is due 4 weeks from now. Okay, we're going to start working on that every weekend until we knock that joker out. Teach them how to do this so when they go to school, they're prepared. Now you're preparing them for work. It starts at home. So we want to make sure we prepare them and get them ready to roll. So that's another thing you can share. Anything that's celebrating in the family, any small thing, find a way. We have to create positive frames of reference. Repeat after me. Create positive frames of reference. So that way our children can remember those good things that happen in their lives so that when they become parents, they make sure that they do a family meal. When they become parents, they make sure that they do some things that make people happy and feel successful and appreciated. If they don't have those things to remember, how will they know to do it? I think we got a caller coming in. Caller, give us a call back. If we missed you, we apologize in the studio. So give us a call back at 240-455-5934. That's 240-455-5934. So listen, as we get ready to roll out on this Funky Friday, we're on that overtime time right now. Remember, I wore this shirt today to support school counselors. Ed Reed, if you're out there, Larry White, they've got a back to school event coming up. So we want to make sure that we get them the support that they need. Larry White, senior or junior, is involved in this. So we want to make sure that we support that back to school drive. So give us a call at 240-455-5934, Larry, so we can give the specifics. But I wanted to wear this shirt because I wanted to send a message. And the message that I want to send with all that we have going on is to make sure that our families get the type of mental health support that they need. We need mental health support. Depression is still at a very high level. Teen suicide for young black males is still the #2 killer behind homicide. depression is still very, 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 very alive in people's lives, you know. And so we need to make sure your children, take them to a counseling session. You know, get family counseling. If you're in a relationship, before you get married, go get counseling. If they're not willing to go get counseling with you now, before you get married, guess what? Do you think they're going to go get counseling when you get married? Probably not. So you probably don't want to marry them. Now, that's just my advice. And the reason being is because if you have a situation where your children need counseling, but your significant other does not feel, your spouse does not feel the need to take counseling because they wouldn't do it themselves, don't even create that. You need a support system. You need somebody that's going to be able to support, not go along with everything you say. Support means I'm going to do my own research. Support means I'm going to take a stand and I'm going to be there and communicate and participate in the conversation and contribute and not just give a rubber stamp or act like it doesn't matter until it's a real serious issue. Then everybody wants to be upset. Nip it in the bud. Get your family counseling. Get counseling yourself. You know, make sure that you go out and have somebody you can talk to that can help guide you through things that you have pinned up inside of you. If you were abused, if you were neglected, if you went through a relationship that really hurt you and damaged you, whatever's going on in your life that you need counseling for, go get it. Do not be in a position, and there's free counseling out there for those who don't have health insurance. You can go through the health department. You know, there's counseling services out there. The youth services bureaus are all around the state, all around the country. They charge on a sliding scale, and most likely they will take you for free. So do not let money get in the way of you getting mental health for yourself. And so we're sporting this counselor T-shirt, school counselors. God bless them. I want to give a shout out to my counselor, Miss Turner. Real quick story. Miss Turner said, Darius, this was 11th grade. She said, I want to talk to you. Stop by my office. Stop by our office. She said, I got a program for you, Darius. I want you to go to. I said, well, okay, what is it, Miss Turner? First of all, we had a relationship. She took time out to have a relationship. So I said, well, what is it, Miss Turner? She said, I want you to go to this program at Bowie State University. It's a summer program, and then you go to school one Saturday a month out of every one Saturday of the month, every Saturday, actually. So I said, okay. So I went. Myself, Sherry, Coach, we the only two up there from Annapolis. What's up, Sherry? So I went to Bowie, and I went up there. I was going up there to play. I was behind chilling with the PG people, so that's why I'm going. I wasn't even thinking about school, to be honest. I'm going up Bowie State University. I got up there, and everything shifted for me. I was going to college classes. I was dealing with professors. It changed my whole tone. I ended up walking out of there that summer as the male student of the year at Bowie State University's Upward Bound program. So shout out to BSU. Definitely support Bowie State University. Have a new lady president. Congratulations to the president there. But my point being, it was my guidance counselor that opened that up. And ever since that point that I got that award of Male Student of the Year, that's when my whole leadership piece started to kick in. I wasn't in school doing a whole lot of activities. I was playing basketball, chilling out, socializing, doing business. I was in business class. That was probably my strongest suit of interest, was business. And outside of that, it was social for me, you know? And so I want us to really realize how important it is to get that counseling and to encourage people to go into that field. And if you have that natural knack for counseling, then go take some classes. See what kind of counseling you can get into at various levels so you can support people. Use your gift. Don't keep sitting on the sideline with a gift that you have, but you're waiting for somebody else to get you a paper. You're waiting for somebody else to pay a bill for you. You're waiting for somebody else to do something. If we waited on the Peace in the Morning show, we'd still be talking about it. We wouldn't be doing it. And you heard Roland say we've been doing it now. We're going on into our 4th month on the Peace in the Morning show. Ow, Peace in the Morning show. Come on now. And the reason why I support this is because we promoting positive energy, positive information. That's what we're doing each and every day, every step of the way. Bam. And we're not passing judgment. We just sharing information to help you check it out. What's up, Dina Joyce? So as we roll out for Funky Friday and we get ready with this funky episode, I want to share again with you tonight, the Clones of Funk will be live at the Bethesda Blues Jazz Supper Club. That's the Bethesda Jazz and Blues Supper Club, the Clones of Funk. They're going to funk it up. They're going to crank it up. The Brides of Funkenstein, they playing in Greenbelt tomorrow night. You heard them. They were cranking. They're going to be cranking tomorrow night. The Brides of Funkenstein. And then last but not least, the Ohio Players will be back to the Bethesda Jazz and Supper Club. Larry White has an event going on, so we want to definitely support that. What's up, Harden? Thanks for joining us, brother. Jermaine Crawford, rolling over there. Congratulations on your promotion, man, within the John Maxwell School of Leadership. The John Maxwell team, Jermaine Crawford, congratulations to you, brother. So definitely want to make sure that as we close next week, we're going to have, we be able to roll on Labor Day, brother? Is that a possibility? So we'll be right here. So we got a special Labor Day. Work. Let me see you say work. How you work for yourself and everybody else, but to make sure you start your own business. And we're going to have a mom and a son in the studio to talk about working. And so we're having a few other young people that are going to be here because it's the last day before they go back to school. We want to make sure we give them an ample opportunity to be on the mic and share the stage, share the TV, share the whole kit and caboodle. So check us out Monday, special Labor Day show. Work. That's right. That's what we're going to do right here on the Peace in the Morning show. So give us a call, 240-455-5934. We're going to get out the door with those tickets. Funky Friday in full effect. Thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming with us for 3 months straight, going into our 4th month. As I said, we're advertising now, so reach out to us if you want to advertise. If you want to promote something that you have going on in the community, come on with no charge at all for those types of promotion. But we are seeing thousands and thousands of people a day on the Peace in the Morning show. So your message will get out in front of a lot of people, not just here, but all over the world. We got Jamaica. We got Trinidad. You just saw my boy from London. He's on here. You know what I mean? So we are rolling. Of course, we got Morocco, the Gambia, Ethiopia. All of these countries, people are tuning in from all around the world on the Peace in the Morning show. So it's a great opportunity for you to get your message out, get your business promoted, whatever you're doing, and pump that positive energy. So we're going to crank it up one more time as we roll out for the Funky Friday Peace in the Morning show. You know I'm a go-go lover, right? So that's how we're going to do it. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. With the Peace in the Morning show. Let me crank it one more time. Here we go. Here we go. With the Peace in the Morning show. It's about that time to flow. But before we flow and before we go, I got to let you know that the go-go beat is cranking and the bo-go beat is clicking. And you know we sure enough sticking cause it's Friday night and we rolling. To the club, to the party, to the cookout, to the kickback, to the layback, to the honeycomb hideout, until we show you what it's all about. Saturday morning, time to get up and stretch a good morning. A little bit of cleaning before you go out and do your day. And after you finish cleaning, then crank the music so you can be on your way. Feel good about yourself cause the night before you took a coconut bath and you laid with your love and things were good and the feeling was fine and the peace of love was on your mind. All Saturday afternoon and the sun is shining. If it's raining, you know what to do. Oh, put on your Scooby-Doos. Ha ha. Yeah, come on, crank it rolling. Take it back. Yeah, what's up out there? What's up, Alisa? Godfather himself. home, you can get up.
Hey, man,
If you home, you can get right on up and strike me.
make it work.
Yeah. Come on. Kick it. Kick it. Stay prayed up. Everybody let you know that you love them. Love more. That's all we got time for is love more. Right here, this is Darius A. Stanton with the Peace in the Morning Show. Thank you so much. Love you. God bless you. Peace. Uh-oh.
$55 motel. $55 motel. $55 motel. Well, I was sitting home all alone and just chilling on a Friday night. So I picked up the phone. I heard the tone and called to see if she was feeling alright. She said, "Hi, how you doing?" I said, "Alright." She said, "I really hate to be all alone tonight, but Mom is home, the chick just can't sleep. So I thought that maybe you and I could creep down to a nice little lonely hotel. We could be alone, which would be just swell. And I hate to sound like such a freak, but I've been dreaming about you, darling. You're all through the week, and no one else in the world can do me. Vanity, you just rip right through me. Give me an hour, I'll be ready to go. But there's one thing that you must know, and that is I want to be loved by you, and nobody else but you. I want to be kissed by you, alone. So I told the chick to get ready, and then he bought a pick up at 9:45. I pulled out a bottle of fresh canine, walked out the door without saying goodbye. Like a madman driving down the freeway. The next thing you know, I was up in her driveway. Walked up the steps, knocked on the door. She had her bags packed and ready on the floor. She said I wasn't planning on spending the night, but I packed my bags in case I might. We walked down the driveway to my ride. Opened up the door and she got inside. Riding down the highway under a bright full moon, listening to the latest fresh vanity tune. And it took a while before we hit the spot. But when we did, the chick was hot because she walked in the room, cut on the lights, and then she checked to see if the bed was right. Removed her clothes, jumped on the bed, and this is what she said. She said, "I will be neglected, I won't be denied. The pleasure of your love and the pleasure of your smile. I think you take for granted that I'll always be here. But if you want this love, then you should come get here. I hope you're not the type that likes to hesitate, or it would be a shame to make me wait. And I run, don't misinterpret, don't read me wrong. But it's been so long, so I turn on the phone, 'cause he's the best. Especially when you're bumping it funky fresh, and all the ladies, they love him. They say he's a man, but no one kicks a beat like Vanity can. But oh, by the time he said long ago, the chick broke down and she fell on the floor. And pull back the covers, look at the clock. So Vanity, I think it's about time to rock. So I turn up the heat, turn off the lights, drunk the last in my glass to get just right. And I threw back the covers and I said, oh well, at the $55 motel. $55